A 17-year-old teen grossed $20,000 a month by being the head of a marijuana ring. He has been caught. He was a high school student in Ohio, and we have a video explaining how he did this. It's pretty incredible, and to be honest with you, he's pretty smart. Let's watch.
In looking at this particular juvenile, he looks like someone that would be in your church youth group.
But his after-school activities were anything but typical. The 17-year-old, who we are not identifying, is accused of helping to run a $3 million hydroponic marijuana ring. Investigators say he had at least 6 other former or current Mason students working for him.
We believe that they were pushing somewhere around $20,000 per month.
Now, he was working with adults, not his parents. His parents allegedly didn't know about this. But the adults were basically supplying him with the marijuana, and then he had some of the students at the high school working for him. But what's really interesting is he was smart enough to not allow them to push the drugs on campus. All of their dealings happened off campus. And, you know, the authorities were talking about just how crafty this boy was, and keep in mind he started doing this at the age of 15 and he was grossing $20,000 a month. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say like, oh my god, he's an American hero, but I'm just but honestly, if he could focus his savviness and his business minded, you know, behavior or whatever to something that's legal and productive, oh my God.
Next thing you know,
he'll be working on Wall Street.
Yeah, next thing you know, he's running Bain Capital and he's got offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
If my kid was taking drugs and I didn't know it, I'd feel like, damn it, man, you know, I should have known that as a parent, etc. This guy's running a factory, and his parents didn't know. Jeez,
well,
mercy.
to be fair to him, or to his parents, I should say, he was not the one growing the marijuana. There were adults that were growing the marijuana for him, and
he was just the mob boss.
$3 million worth of marijuana. But yeah, he was just the mob boss. But here's another incredible thing: authorities also found $9,000 stacked away in his room. Jeez, you want to know? You want to know who would find the $9,000? Mama Kasparian, okay? Because she'd be like rubbing, like I remember when I was in high school going through my stuff. Oh, what's this love letter? You know, what's happening?
Oh man, she's in your business. Okay.
My mom was definitely in my business. She'll deny it, but she was. Okay. She'd find that $9,000.
And that's why you didn't run a drug factory.
Exactly.
Okay. And look, I agree with you. It is overall pretty impressive. You know, that's an enterprising young man. Let's just direct him towards more fruitful endeavors.
You know what? I've always said that, though. There's this cloud of stupidity or lack of ambition when it comes to drug dealers. When kids a lot of times get pushed into this when they're early teens and stuff. The thing is it's a business, dude. It's run like a business. There's rules. There's stuff that you do and there's stuff you don't do. And there's ways you make sure that you make money. It's not by accident that you make money when there's so much other competition. There's tons of drug dealers. They're everywhere. So the thing is and you don't know who they are. In fact, it's probably harder to run this business because you're not on the market. You know, you're not recognized. So at the same time, you have to be dodging illegal activities when in reality, all this is you're a pharmaceutical company. The difference is the pharmaceutical companies come out and they have commercials saying, take our drug, it's going to do 18 other things wrong to you and these 2 good things for you. Buy it, hurry up. And then they have an engine. These guys are smarter, man. In reality, this is maybe a wild, one of those daydreaming things I've had. I was like, I'd like to test this. Take some kids that we've already pushed aside and said that they're just useless drug dealers, stupid, evil people. You know what? Start a business, and these guys will run your business to like billionaire status. They know what they're doing. They're
I kind of want to hire him to run this business.
They're businessmen. I mean, as long as they're educated, on what the business is and what the goal is, they know what the goal is for whatever business they are running. They're businessmen. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid.
To me, JR, what you're saying is so obviously true that I find it ridiculous that a great majority of the people think the opposite. Like, oh, just some drug dealers. Yeah, you run a drug operation. Let me see how your clan ass does it.